What's up, everyone? Brent Hess here with CageZilla Unchained, brought to you by the Wild Style Network. We're here with a special guest, one of our female competitors here coming up at CageZilla 82, December 14th, the Queen Reaper, Reba Rodriguez-Torres. How you doing today, Reba? Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm doing awesome.
Awesome. That's
How about
great
yourself, man?
great to hear. Yeah, no, I'm doing great as well. And uh, man, before we get into it, the Queen Reaper, where did you get that nickname? And tell us a little bit about that, because that's unique. I like that, the Queen Reaper.
Well, um, well, everybody gets it mixed up a little bit. They always start it with the THE, but it's actually DA. And the reason why I put it as DA is because I'm originally born and raised in Hawaii, and we use the broken English. Broken English, we call it mok. So instead of saying the, we say duh. And so I
Ah,
keep it to where it's local for me. And then the Queen Reaper, it has a little definition behind it, where it stands by when I walk in the ring. I'm not there to get into the octagon and to kill my or try to kill the person that's in front of me. It's more of killing the fear of stepping in that ring period. So
wow.
that's what the name is backing up for. And a real good friend actually gave me that name, and I just stuck to it ever since.
That's awesome. And you have a merch line as well for the Queen Reaper? Like,
Oh, you want to see it? Okay. Yeah. So
oh,
I have this
okay.
shirt right here. It's
Oh,
the
look
Queen
at
Reaper.
that. Come on, give us a good view of that. Wow, that shirt is badass. I mean, come on, the Queen Reaper with the CageZilla title belt.
Yep.
I mean, come on. Where can we get this one, huh? Tell us where we can buy that
Um,
shirt.
well, usually actually I make it myself. So
Okay, okay,
yeah, you just
okay.
gotta hit me up
All
and
right.
I'll get the merch and get it all
Okay.
printed out. I already got the logo. I just you gotta give me the money, that's all.
There we go. Yeah, maybe we'll get a couple of the CageZilla fans here sporting the shirt here on December 14th for you. Well, hey, let's get into it. I want to know, give us a little bit of background on yourself, maybe some of your sporting history, and what kind of led up to this point for you in your MMA journey.
Okay, so like I said, I was born and raised in Hawaii, and I moved here, and I'm in Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia. I moved here in 2015, and I moved here because of family. Um, so I actually found martial arts when I actually moved in Virginia. So I've only been training since 2016.
Oh wow.
Um, so I just one day I was walking in the mall and I saw a little kiosk that said the UFC gym, and I was like, "Oh, UFC! I love UFC." So I'll figure and on top of that, it was like a hot chick. It
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
hot chick at the kiosk, and I was
yeah.
like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to check this out."
I'm
You know,
sold. Yeah.
and I was sold from the beginning. I just went in, got the membership, and then all of a sudden, it wasn't about me checking out chicks. It was more about me looking at the journey of martial arts,
Right.
and I just fell in love with it ever since. And I nonstop. I just stayed in the gym every day and just went every day, and I just kept on doing it.
That's amazing. That's great. And I see you're really kind of taking what you've learned, because I follow you on Instagram. I see kind of you're taking what you've learned and you're paying it forward to the younger generations. Tell us exactly what you do there within the gym, and how fulfilling that is for you.
Well, there's a little background on that. So when I was younger, I've been through hell and back.
Mm.
I'm a female. I grew up to where I was very tomboyish, and I'm still tomboyish. And back home, I got picked on a lot. I got bullied a lot. I went through a lot of stuff. And so when I see kids get bullied here, I tend to feel for them.
Mm.
So whatever I learned from back then, I went and I just started teaching at the UFC gym. I started teaching at the UFC gym, and I took them under my wing, and I just teach them what I wouldn't want them to go through what I went through.
Right.
So I have a passion for it, and I just like seeing them grow. I actually have mostly all my students are the ones that they all get bullied, and either
Mm.
they get bullied or they have their special needs. They autistic. They have um, well, they're autistic. They're very special,
Yeah.
and I just I just teach, and yeah, it's just a passion for me. And then I just teach them just what not to do for one, and what to do when such situations happens, and they just grow from it. And each and every one of them just love it, and they keep coming back for more.
That's amazing, and that what a wonderful role you must play in their lives, and that's stuff that they don't forget. So that's amazing that you're doing that. Now your opponent Shay Kaminski, she's making her debut here on CageZilla 82. She trains under world renowned UFC coach Derek Brunson, out of the Brunson's MMA Academy. Tell us what you might know about her, and tell us what kind of influence your experience might play on December 14th at CageZilla 82.
Well, I actually don't know much about her.
Okay.
I mean, we did have a little conversation um, a while back, because something about the coach said something about me being on hormones, and I was transitioning and didn't want to take the fight. So I had reached out to her personally, and
Yeah.
I kind of took that as disrespect,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not to
Yeah.
her, but towards her coach.
Oh.
And I just reached out to her. I'm very humble, and I told her, hey, if you want to know something about me, just ask, and I'll freely give you all my contact. And that's what I did. We switched each other messages, and we just kept it straight professional, respectful, respect out to you, Shay, and and yeah, we just did it that way. But other than that, I don't know much. Um, I mean, yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure she's studying me. I'm studying her as much as I can. Um, but through the martial arts and everything, and through MMA, I mean, I'm gonna do what I'm tend to do, what I learned on my own mats, and I go whatever my coach teaches me what to do, and put me in situationals, and that's what I'm gonna go off of.
That's awesome. And speaking of your experience inside of the CageZilla cage, I do see a CageZilla title belt behind you, if I'm not mistaken. So what is that about? I mean, tell us a little bit about your experience there.
Oh, okay. So in 2020, I did a Bunchu world title
Oh,
at
okay.
the weight of 115. I
Okay.
went against Joanna Wood. It was my second time fighting her. She's a beast. She's a beast. It was my adrenaline just pumped for that one. I love striking. I love stand up. I love knees. I love elbows.
Yeah.
Although and that fight, I was really nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I was always nervous. Yeah, I'm always nervous getting in the cage. Who isn't? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
What's
But
wrong with little nerves? You gotta.
Bunchu, that was yeah, that
Yeah.
was like the first time I actually put on the actual 4-ounce gloves. So yeah, I
Okay.
was hella nervous.
Wow.
Um, but it was the best experience that I had, best 5 rounds I ever did, and I came
Five
out with the
rounds.
win. I think it was 5 rounds. Yeah, I think it was 5 rounds. I'm not too
Oh my.
sure.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't remember. It
Jeez.
was 2020.
Okay. Okay. Jeez. Well, that's
right
hey. That's
before right before COVID hit. So,
yeah. Well, Bunchu
crazy.
is such a crazy fight style. It's definitely one of the audience favorites here at the Salisbury Center. But I was like, man, I mean, it's a rough style to fight in, because it's the 4-ounce gloves, like you say,
Hmm.
and it's pretty much an MMA fight. But if you get clipped or something happens, you can't go for a takedown. There's no takedowns, so
No.
it's a stand up war, elbows, knees, punches. Like a kickbox Muay Thai fight, but you don't have the big puffy gloves on. You got the little 4-ounce gloves on, and wow, I mean, much respect for you to get in there. We love all of our CageZilla females who step in. And I think, in my opinion, it takes a certain kind of female to really want to, to make it through fight week, make weight cut, all the mental anxiety that kind of leads up to ultimately fight day, and step in there, walk that walk, and step into the CageZilla cage. And you're one of the few in the proud there. So much respect to you
Thank
for
you.
that. And but tell our audience. I mean, I know I'm looking forward to this fight, but tell our audience what they can expect, what kind of energy you're bringing into December 14th, and what they can expect to see from the Queen Reaper.
Oh, they're gonna see a new updated Queen Reaper. It's been a
Okay.
while since I've been in the cage, so I
Okay.
mean, but doesn't mean I haven't been working throughout the years. Like I said, I've nonstop been out the gym. So
Yeah.
I've been working on myself, working on my technique, my speed, um, my cardio, everything. So yeah, it's going to be definitely updated. So I mean, if you guys go back, watch the videos from back then, it's going to be hella different this time. So it's just going to be an upgrade. That's all I can say.
The Queen Reaper 2.0 coming up. Make
Hmm.
sure you guys are in house for this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know it seems like you got some great energy leading up to the bout. And before we leave here, give us a quote or a motto, maybe something you live by, something that maybe your coaches have shared with you along the way, or maybe that you share with your students to kind of empower them, and you can share it with our audience here.
Okay. Well, here I have it right here. Actually, I wrote it down. So basically, one of the quotes that me and my wife we like to go by it and all stuff. It's break the barriers of fearing from life. Um, I usually tell my keikis, which means kids or children in Hawaiian. Um, Everything I do with a passion because I know what it's like to be at the rock bottom. And so, like I said before, I wouldn't want anybody to be where I used to be, rock bottom. But if I tend to catch them at the bottom, all I want to do is help them build up and just grow and grow and climb up that ladder and climb higher mountains. That's just my passion behind it.
Yeah.
So fear from life itself, you just build off of that.
That's amazing. Yeah, it seems like you got a lot of passion behind you, and a lot of good energy that not only you have within yourself, but you share with those around you. And that's a beautiful thing, Reba. Well, hey, I know I'm looking forward to seeing you. How can we follow you? How can we before we leave here, give us a way that we can show you a little love online. Maybe buy some the Queen Reaper shirts, get some merch from you. If you want to give any shout outs to anybody, now's the chance to do it. Please let us know how we can show you a little love.
Yes, this. So I want to give a shout out, of course, to the 808 State Hawaii. You know, I love my people. I love my Aina. You know, I do it for my people all the time. You know, but 757 has been so great to me, no matter what schools and everything. But I do want to have a shout out to Atlas, of course, my home team, my home school. You know, Coach Chuck. He's been nothing but good to me ever since he moved from California and moved from California to Virginia, and he's been nothing but amazing to me, and he got me back on my track. And you know, I got crew buck, Coach Will out there. You know, they're going to be in my corner for this coming up fight. I'm going to shout out to XCWT. They're going to be there that night too.
Okay.
You know, my old teammates, you know, I love you all. You guys are all amazing. I can't really mention everybody's name, but you know, if you know who you are and you've been in my corner and you've been on the mat with me and we've been training and we punch each other in the face, kick each other, and all the guys that I kicked in the balls, I'm sorry, but you know, I do it out of love. You
Yeah,
know,
it happens.
they call me the Nutcracker, by the way, on the mat.
Oh,
Sometimes I'm sparring. I don't
jeez.
mean to. It's just there. Okay, but but other than that, if you guys want to reach out to me, or you guys want, you know, just reach out to me in any way. If anybody got want advice or anything like that, I always give free advice. I love to share my knowledge and anything. You can just reach me out on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. So my Instagram name is Reba, the Queen Reaper Rodriguez-Torres. Simple, easy. So the Queen Reaper. Just look up the Queen Reaper and you'll see me.
Perfect, perfect. I love your energy. And guys, make sure you guys are in house for this female fight. It's going to be an exciting one at the 125-pound division. You can pick up your tickets at CageZilla.com. Reba, thank you so much for joining us here today. I appreciate you really taking some time to join us out of your day and out of your training. And I hope training and everything continues to go awesome for you leading up to December 14th. And ultimately, look forward to meeting you here at the Salisbury Center for CageZilla 82. Thanks once again for joining us.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. I got to make sure I say this
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
ahead.
One more shout out. Okay, I
Yeah.
can't forget them because they're my they're always like the last thing I think about before I go to sleep, and it's my Ocean View youth students. I love you guys. Um, they're my babies.
Oh,
They're my babies. So Ocean View Martial Arts in Norfolk, Virginia. My youth students, keep pushing forward. I love you kids, and I look forward to bringing home some gold. All right.
yes. Yes, yes, no, that's awesome. And like I say, it seems like you got a great passion, and you got your martial arts influence all over the country. So that's amazing. And once again, I hope everything leads up to Fight Day for you, continuing to go awesome. And aloha. Thank you for joining us.
Aloha.
All right, guys. Once again, Brent Hess here with CageZilla Unchained for the Wild Style Network. Signing off. Until next time, we'll see you guys all very soon. Much love and respect.